Are you playing shy?
Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Voices of Reality. I'm Farah, and this is.
Elisa.
And today is our first video on Real Houses of Potomac Season 7. I am excited. Episode 1. I am excited about the show. So, this is probably one of my favorites. Probably my favorite. So let's talk about this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're a new viewer and you watch Potomac and don't watch the other reality shows. Click, subscribe, like, comment, share, because we're going to be talking about all the episodes. So let's get right into it because I'm excited. Karen, the
Tell
grand
us how excited you are, Farah. Tell us again.
excited. The grand dame Karen is back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've seen every episode. Love Karen. I like the dynamic between Karen and Giselle when they argue, but I also like when they get along.
Mm-hmm.
So because I want to get your take. My favorite, of course, Karen. I like Giselle. Candace, me, I'm kind of trying to fill her out. Wendy, I like her now after she had the baby, and I like she got her body snatched. She's coming into her woman stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. What's the other? Robin, she needs to go. Who else we got on the show? Let me say. What's the other one?
Giselle? Did you say Giselle?
I like Giselle. And the other one that's getting divorced now. Oh my God.
Ashley.
Ashley. I think I'm gonna like single Ashley more than married to Michael. But give me your tops. Who do you like? The rankings. Who do you like on the show?
I definitely like Giselle because I love that what she brings to the show, and she's not afraid to say how she feels. So I definitely like her. I do like Candace too because Candace, I love an intelligent read. Like I feel like the way like she's gonna come at people, she remind me of a junior Kenya. Like she will initiate a fight, but she will also bring it if you bring it to her. And I like somebody that can defend themselves. And
No, she got dragged by Monique. You got all that mouth, you better know how to fight. But that's an old episode.
yeah, but I like Ashley, but I don't like that whole like she reminds me of like what's her name from Beverly Hills, like a Erica, like somebody that's just married for money. Like she just seemed like he's disgusting, and that's the only part I don't like about her is she is with that messy man, that disgusting man. So that part is like ugh, gross. And Robin is okay, but Robin could bring a read too. She can bring some shade and a good read. I do love Karen too. I do like her because she will bring it too. Like I guess all of them are really like a good. They bring each one of them brings something.
Yes, you are.
What's the name? The attorney. What is she? She's an attorney, right? Wendy. She's okay.
No, she's a professor. Hey Yvette, girl. No, she's a professor.
Oh, I thought she was an attorney too or something. But yeah, she's okay. I don't know. I think she's okay. I just don't like how she was coming at Giselle. I feel like last season Giselle played it too cool. Because when Giselle started talking, I like, but we got
girl. Sorry.
Yeah. She said, Yvette said Candace needs to put on her big girl panties and get a backbone. She cries too much. Yeah.
Wait. Where's my tissue? Hold on.
And you gotta fold it right.
Wait, hold on.
No. You gotta fold that. No, you gotta fold that into a triangle. That's not right.
I thought I had the point.
No, the triangle and the triangle point. It has to be a triangle.
Yes, look.
Oh, okay, yeah, that looked about right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's something. I mean, this isn't a triangle, but it's like,
Did she ever poke her eye out? Like, seriously. But yes, Yvette, she cried so damn much.
Yes, thank you, Kyra, for joining us back here.
Our home girl.
Yes.
So I am truly excited about the new season coming up. I felt like Atlanta Housewives was a dud. I was excited about that. So I think this is what's gonna keep me going in and watching it. So let's get right into it. The first scene was Giselle, Karen, Robin, and Ashley at the park.
Yes.
And they started talking about Maya's IG post about having cancer, and then she's saying she didn't really have cancer. Now, I remember seeing that post. I was like, oh my God, Maya has cancer. And then I don't remember what happened after that. It was kind of like, I thought she had cancer, and then I guess I went on with my life and never thought about it until I saw this episode. That she did post like it, and it seemed like she had cancer.
Right? Kyra said, "Leave her girl alone."
I mean, you know what? I won't say I don't like Kyra. I kind of like Kyra. I mean, not Kyra. I kind of like Maya.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Did I bring up Maya? Maya's right. No, she gives a good read too. I like somebody to give a good read.
For now, I like her. But
I don't know about the cancer thing though.
I didn't like the fact Giselle kept implying that she did it for attention. I don't think it was intentional. I think it could have been based on emotions and not getting your facts straight. And we could talk later on with the last statement she made.
I don't know about that. I think it's for attention, but okay.
It's for attention. I mean, I don't understand how you don't know if you have cancer or not.
Exactly.
And if my doctor said I had cancer and then I find I didn't have, that's a lawsuit. Or did they say, oh, it could be cancer, and she just decided to post all this stuff on social media and it wasn't cancer?
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
But she said Kyra Samira is a pathological lie. I can't deal with that. It's true.
That's what I'm saying. I believe that she did do it for attention, and she was, I don't know, sometimes it's like that disorder that people have that's not hypochondria. I think it's hypochondriac or whatever. But that means like you always thinking that you got all these diseases and you really don't.
Hypochondriac?
Yes, that hypochondriac, that. I think she either has that and like, or this wish, like she just wants the attention.
Well,
I don't like that post that she put up. Even the post that she put up, it insinuated that she could have it, but it wasn't a firm thing. Like she wasn't diagnosed.
Yeah, because Kai said I did some weirdo behavior and had to edit her original post on it.
Yes.
I didn't know all this stuff. I saw one thing. I said, oh, Lord, the girl got cancer. And then I moved on with my life. So when they spoke about that, I was like, okay, there's a little bit more to this. I hope that's not the case, because don't post cancer, something like that, unless you really have it. Like nobody wants to know, oh, I think I got cancer. I may have cancer. I have cancer. No, I don't. So you don't throw out such a major word.
Exactly. I would never, like, that's what I'm saying. I first of all, I'm gonna hope and pray. Like I don't even want to put that in the universe when I'm putting it out there online, on social media, whatever, to say like that I could or couldn't. I'm just gonna be thinking about praying to God that I don't have it. And I don't know, but you know how some people are, they run to this social media for everything. So I don't know. I'm thinking like that's the benefit of the doubt I'm gonna give her. Like maybe it wasn't for that attention seeking and to get everyone scared. I really do believe that there are those people that run to social media to tell the world if they got diarrhea, if they got to go to the bathroom, if they breathing too heavy. Like I believe like they going on the internet, oh my God, like my breath is like, it's coming in. Like, I don't know. I just believe that there's a lot of people that just like go to the internet for every little thing.
I mean, I think her post should be like, oh, you know, I just fell in love. My doctor said could be cancer. Pray for me. Some people just want that. Oh, you know, they just want that support. And sometimes the support they could get is from social media. Because then you get people, so I'm praying for you. Hope things are better. If you need anything, reach out. So a lot of people do reach out to them. Even people that's not even other housewives may reach out to them. So sometimes people do it just for support that they're probably not getting at home. So anyway, moving right along. Ashley and her divorce from that dirtbag Michael.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's about time. So Ashley says she doesn't. Oh, so they start asking her, well, why do you want to get a divorce from Michael? Well, you know, I'm not drinking. That was one of her reasons, but or anything. They're not sexually compatible, which I didn't understand how they were. And Michael wants threesomes, and Ashley now feels, you know, righteous, and she doesn't want threesomes. And yeah, and she also mentioned her and Michael getting house. Yvette says she's an attention seeker, which is Maya. But Ashley getting divorced, I think, is good timing.
Mm-hmm.
Last season, this is when they were doing the prenup. Oh my God, she said football head is playing with her. She said football head. Oh my God, this is funny, Tyra.
Oh,
It's just the color. But I don't know what the hell's going on. How are you gonna divorce a man, but then you're buying a house with him? Or is Karen right that Ashley's probably trying to get a house from him, and hoping with the divorce she ends up keeping the house?
I don't think so. I really think it has to do with money. Like, I think all of these wives that don't have a career and that's just living off of that husband that they've had for like decades. Like, she was married to him, and that's all. I don't. She doesn't have a career. She doesn't have nothing without him. He is
Yeah.
her everything. And I think when you don't have that, it's like, I do think it's a scary situation. She don't know how to pay bills. She don't know how to do anything.
No.
Like, and I think that's her security. Like, she doesn't mind just sticking with him and not being with him. And then I think whatever she can get from him, even if it's like him, like, I know a lot of women like that, that like, some of my guy friends, like my partner, my business partner, he's like that with his kid's mother. Like, he pays the mortgage. He come and go as he please. They haven't been together in like 10 years. And he comes and goes as he please. But I believe that and I always joke around with him, like, I need my mortgage paid, but you ain't getting no sex. But so I always joke around because it's like, I want my mortgage, I want bills paid, but you ain't gonna be coming and going as you please. But that's how a lot of women are, because they don't have a career, they don't have anything. So it's like they need that security. And you'll do whatever you want. Like, you'll do whatever you can and go like by their stipulations in order to still keep getting that money train going.
Yeah, because Ashley doesn't have anything. She didn't have anything going in. She doesn't have anything now, and she's pretty. She's young, and she met
Mm-hmm.
she's young. I mean, she has the housewives check. This is still not like him. Supposedly, he has millions.
Mm-hmm.
They had a prenup. She had the prenup rewritten last season. She had
Yeah.
remember when she wrote the day. She had him rewrite the prenup when she thought he was cheating. Well, now when she thought he was cheating.
Yeah.
And she made it to where it was beneficial to her. So I think she already had in her head she was going to leave the man. This is not,
Mm-hmm.
I woke up, I don't want to be with her. I think she strategically planned it so she is financially stable when she divorces him. I think that's what she did with the whole prenup. But
Yeah,
buying a house.
I think she definitely needs that money to keep coming in.
Oh, yeah. And the one thing is that she is now buying a house with him under LLC. So again, that might be beneficial to her in the long run when they decide to get a divorce.
I think it's him though, saying, like, making her these offers and she's just gonna do whatever. Like, he probably is like, listen, I'm gonna put it in LLC, I'm gonna do this. I think she's going with whatever fringe benefit she can get from him because she has nothing. She probably never paid a bill in her life. That's scary to deal with a man who's taking care of you all your life, and then you going out on your own, and he's taking care of your mom, your family, and everybody else. Like, she still wants that. I think she still wants that security blanket, even with the prenup and stuff. She still wants to be taken care of. If she lives in that house, she don't got to look forward to paying no bill. She don't got to do nothing. I think that's great. Like, not great for me, but I mean for her, in her eyes, I think she's looking at it like, and he's manipulating it too. That's him telling her, giving her these deals.
Oh, you think that's what's happening? Because the thing is, he could give her that money. She ends up losing it anyway. She won't know how to manage the money he gives her. That's another thing.
That's what I'm saying. I think she's doing all of this for security. She can't live on her own. And like Kyra said, she didn't have a home to do the post nup. Remember, she was on the 5th reunion and said they didn't do it. Yeah, they didn't have a prenup or post nup.
Yeah, and Yvette said that was something with Candace and her husband. Now Candace doing things. Oh yeah, that's true. Because when she had a husband, she wasn't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my God, Kyra said football head. She said football head on Watch What Happens Live that the prenup had language she did not understand. It isn't what she thought it was. Oh. That again, Ashley didn't get in training to read the prenup. Michael, look
Probably.
like he's combining smart. He's a smart businessman.
But that's what
Smart.
I'm saying. These women, that's what I'm saying. Like these women marry these men that are prominent businessmen. Like, and you like don't have no education, probably didn't even graduate from high school, and you're dealing with these men who are who got like all these teams on deck that's gonna look out for them. So it's just like, I don't know.
But that's a
These,
good point because Ashley, she was like, I want this in a prenup. If she didn't have an attorney looking at it, he probably had some loophole in that prenup tonight. When they get divorced, she's not going to get what she thought she was going to get.
mm-hmm.
And if he's controlled the money, where was she going to get an attorney to look at the prenup?
These men know what they doing when they marrying these stupid women. They know.
So Kyra said Candace had 3 businesses that she doesn't with her family. They don't show. Oh yeah, she had a business with her mom, didn't she? Like, was it in the hair place or something? They had a business.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like Candace, because I feel like Candace can survive on her own. First of all, her husband doesn't. Candace didn't marry for money. Candace's husband does not have money.
Well, hold on now. The one time
She's
they
the
said
breadwinner.
no, there was one time that Chris was saying how his family has money. They
Well, they
don't
ain't
really
giving
talk
him
about
none. They must have shut him out of that money train.
Yeah, I think Candace was saying, "Oh, we don't really talk about," but Chris's family, not Chris, Chris's family, that they actually had money.
Okay, well, Candace's mother was paying the bills, and the house was in her name. It was her house. Like, I don't believe that his family wasn't. If they do got money, he's not a part of that.
I agree. And Kyra said, "Football head is his second wife, and he has older children." That is true. I heard that too. That he has other kids. This is not his first wife.
Yeah, that they don't even talk about. Yeah, she did say something about that recently too.
So the next scene was Candace and her husband Chris. So they went to a facility where she's gonna freeze her eggs for when she's ready to have kids. And her and Chris went at it. Her and Chris had an argument about him not being consistent with his schedule. With Candace, Kyra said Candace runs a hair business, owns styling suits and suites, and patented consulting business, and Coach Tyler from Big Brother.
Yeah, Taylor from Big Brother. Because Taylor, remember the girl I was talking about from Taylor, and she was like the pretty pageant girl, and everybody kept bullying her.
Yeah.
Well, because Candace was a pageant girl too, so she was probably coaching, and she coached Taylor. I didn't know that.
Did she win any pageants, Candace?
I think she did. Yes, she did. I think she did. I know Kyra knows. Kyra got all the tea. So Kyra, didn't she win some? She was definitely her and I think wasn't it? Oh no, her and Monique. I think that's what they had in common. That they both were ex-pageant chicks.
Oh, okay. So I mean, with Chris and Candace, they go at it. Candace's mouth is filthy. And I feel like Chris is fine standing up because she looked like she used to run over that man. I think in the past episode, she used to be telling him off. I think now he's really starting to get a backbone and telling her about herself.
And that's what happens, because that's what I'm saying. She's the breadwinner in that house. I don't know about his family having money. I don't think he's contributing. He didn't have a job for like years on the show. Like, wasn't he like an unemployed chef? An unemployed chef cooking meals at home. Like
a chef. No, he's she said he's like a manager now at a hotel.
Well, now that's what I'm saying. But for years he was an unemployed chef. He got a job now.
He was part owner of a restaurant. Hey, he was part of one.
Okay, well, for years he was at home cooking sample meals for the other ladies. So I don't know about all that, but so I get what he's saying. Like, he don't got time, but I get both of them. Like, he got a job, he got responsibilities. She needs him to be home for hot sperm. So I don't know, in order to fertilize her eggs. So I think that's her frustration. Like, she's basically like, I want to freeze these eggs. I need you to be home on deck to provide some fresh sperm.
I mean, he works at the hotel. I mean, she can't just go to a hotel like, look, go jerk off in the bathroom. Like, I didn't understand. At first I felt like, like before, when she was trying to get her album out, she wanted him at home. Remember? Because he was like her manager.
Oh yeah,
Now,
see, that's what I'm saying. No job and being her manager again. But go on.
literally during COVID. Oh, he had no job there. But he didn't have a job. And I thought the consistency of the schedule, I was trying to understand, she wants him home for the sperm? Because then he could give her that anyway. Like,
To
or
me,
is
I
it
think it
the
was like
doctor's
he,
appointment?
huh?
I think it was more so to go to the doctor's appointment, because remember the doctor's like, oh, if you're gonna do this, you need to not miss any appointments.
Oh yeah, that too. I think she needs the support, and I'm thinking sperm to keep
Yeah,
doing it. But
well,
yeah, I think she does need the support too. Like you said, she got to do a lot of doctor's appointment from here.
yeah, she's gonna get a lot of. So I mean, I don't know how it works. I don't think she's getting IVF, but she's freezing her eggs. But then they think she's taking shots.
But I think you do have to take shots to make sure, like, whatever egg they freeze in, they gotta like. I think they want you to produce like a lot of eggs.
Oh
So the
yes,
shots is gonna make you produce a lot of those
have enough
eggs.
good eggs.
Yeah, to get out enough to freeze.
Okay, that's why. So what the hell she needs Chris for? Like the consistency.
You don't want to go. I mean, they doing all these procedures like that. You got to go to doctor. You're gonna have a lot of doctor's appointments, and I think she wants him there for that.
Mm-hmm. So Kyra said you have to take injections to pump up egg production. Okay,
Yeah.
let me know, Kyra. I think it was the injections for the doctor's appointments. Okay, well, okay now I know, because I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the next scene was Robin and is her name Charisse? The one that was a while back.
Yeah, Charisse.
Season 1. So I'm very tired of Robin. I'm not a real fan. I guess Robin and Giselle I like, but Robin by herself I don't really like. And here we go again. Her and Juan. When are you gonna get married? Who cares? Like this is old topic.
No, that would be a topic. No, we would need to dig into that. She's on the show. We need to find out what is going on at home that you ain't married yet. I thought y'all supposed to be having like this renewal, like of like your relationship. Everything is great. The sex is good. He's a good man now. Like, why aren't I want to know too? Yeah, no, she got to bring that on the show.
And you know why? Money. Because she said she wants a prenup. Robin ain't had nothing when she met Juan. He was a basketball player. He was the one with the money. She was a stay-at-home mom. She married him. He made her sign a prenup. Now he's a high school coach or whatever. He's coaching high school little league or basketball coach. She's making the money. Now the money Robin is making, I don't know. I guess it's from Housewives. She has the podcast with Giselle. She probably have a couple of endorsements.
No, she got that. I think it's that hat line that's making the good money.
You think that's making money? That hat line?
Yes, she said that. Remember that she had like the last season. Remember she had the warehouse.
I don't believe it.
She said no, because I remember her talking about it, and I was kind of like perked up about it because she said that they was trying to get her to put her hats into like Macy's and Target, and she was saying how good
she didn't end up doing it. Remember, she was buying a whole big warehouse. And
but that's my point. She said that she was making good money. She was making more than 6 figures at home, like doing it herself. So she was like, she's not gonna put it into those stores like Target and stuff. And I thought like, wow, that she must be making good to not need like these big conglomerate, like, Targets and stuff. And she's doing it on her own. She must be making good money, she said.
I don't believe it. I don't think Robin is that big to even get people to buy them hats. I saw those hats. I gotta go to my corner store over here and get hats.
You get some things from Shein, but listen, I think that
I didn't see anything. There's another She by Cherie.
No. I believe she really has I think she got a business. What y'all think in the chat?
I think she got a business. Where is the website? Where is the advertisement for it?
Yes, she does. She got it. Let me see.
Hats, for caps?
Yes.
I don't believe it. I think Robin has the podcast, and I think she has the show. Let's see if she talks about her business this season. Last season was all about the business. But I think last season with the hats, them wanting to sell them at these department stores, she was going where she had depression and she was doing what she was supposed to be doing. Kyra always got the tea. There's a website.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking right at the hat line. And that's why I remember.
Anybody buying it? I could have a website full of hats.
No, they buying that. They buying her stuff because she said it. She got a warehouse now. I believe that she's doing good with that website.
I don't believe it.
I'm
Let's see if
looking
she's
at it
alive.
now. It looked like it's doing good.
What is her website? What is the name?
Let me see if I can share this screen.
I don't believe it. And I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater, ladies. I just don't see it. I don't understand. I don't believe Robin's business is booming when she's making six figures, but she says she has a, oh, let's
okay,
see.
see, look, here we go. Bam.
Mediocre hats. There's nothing with how much of the
You a hater. You are such a hater.
mediocre hats.
Look, those are cute.
Oh,
I like them.
That one is cute. That one is cute. Not bad.
Dope with the classy with the side
Oh,
of
she got
hood.
hoodies now.
See?
Okay. Oh, is that the one with the lining so your hair doesn't, like it protects the lining of your hair?
I didn't see all of that. I don't know about that.
That's
Yeah,
cute. Now, how much is? Oh, she sell beanies.
it says $42 for this reasonably shady. If you want something from their podcast, the hats are $29. See, I think she's doing good on these. From what she said, I don't know. Listen, I don't know, but
okay. Well, I stand by what I said before. Thank you, Kyra. My girl right there said they are mediocre, and she said she didn't want. She said she didn't want to go in sales because just e-commerce is cheaper. They're supposed to have the sand in them. Yeah, they're supposed to have the sand for protective hairstyles, but like I said, mediocre hats, nothing that makes me want to spend $30 on that cap. So the one conversation I thought that was pretty good was the conversation she had with Sharice as far as wanting to get a prenup because she's making more money now and she doesn't feel Juan should be getting anything of her earnings.
I believe she should get a prenup.
Oh, I believe she should. But
yeah.
Sharice feels if you're making more money, your spouse, when you're divorcing that spouse, deserves half. And the only reason she says that is because she ended up getting half when she was divorcing her husband. Now, I don't know. Standard when it comes to a man getting half, a woman.
I don't know. I believe that some when you're married, I was talking about that with one of my girlfriends, and I was saying the same thing. Like, I do believe that if you get a divorce, and if we're married, like say 40 years, 30 years, and you help me, and I built a business in that marriage, yeah, I do think he's entitled to half, if not a percentage, a good percentage. One of my girlfriends, I was talking about her and her husband. They're not divorced or anything, but she's been you know her, but she was able to walk off jobs, tell them go F themselves, because she know when she get home, he's gonna take care of her. She was able to open up businesses and do certain things that she would not have been able to do without him. So if you building up a business while he's at home watching the kids, while you want to go play around and put your hand in this business, that business, and then all of a sudden the business pops, and he's at home watching the kids and doing all kind of stuff, daddy daycare, and your business pop and you become a million billionaire. Yeah, I want half if we get a divorce. I helped you build this business.
I agree. So when Robin was married to her NBA, when he was in the NBA, I was here. He was a basketball player. I don't know if he was overseas or in the NBA. She signed a prenup where there wasn't anything about half. She signed a prenup. I don't know how much she got. They got the divorce. Her and Juan got a divorce. Now, in that situation, as an NBA person's wife, and I'm taking care of your kids, and we move from state to state, I know your ass cheat on me. I need to get half because I'm taking care of the kids. I'm not able to fulfill my dreams because I can't have these kids still for nanny. Now, the situation with Robin, from watching the show again as a viewer, I don't know how involved he was. It seemed like this business that she has, the hat business, the podcast, I don't know how involved he was in the development of those, especially her kids were old enough. So for him to get half of her current business and he's on the show because of her, due to Giselle. So even with the Housewives show that she's the one that's putting in the work. So with her situation now, I would be reluctant to get married. And I think that's why, because she don't want to go and ask for a prenup and want him to get any of her money.
I believe the same thing. Like, I probably wouldn't want to give, if that were me, if I was in her position, I wouldn't want to get married and I would not want to give him half. But I think he might be entitled to half, but I would avoid marriage because of that too. But I do think he could be entitled to something. I don't think he should get zero from her. I think he's entitled. I think at the end of the day, if they're married, I don't know. I don't know if he's a deadbeat, husband. I think there's some things that he could have helped her, whether it's inspiring her, whether whatever. I do think, like, depending on how he was in the house, he could be deserving of something. I'm not going to say zero.
Kyra makes a good point. She said, don't forget she lost that money. She owed him something then. Because remember, she lost all that money with her friend.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's so many variables that could mean that he's entitled to something. Like, there's so many different things, even if it's not losing money, even anything. The prenup is good. It's just hilarious because she lost all their money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm with her. Like, do whatever you can to keep your little coins so he don't get it. But if I were him, no, I want some of that money. I'm not signing no prenup and all that. You got to give me a percent. I'll sign whatever, but it got to be something where I agree to in a percentage wise.
But now that Kyra made that good point, if you lost all that money, this time around, you better give me some of that money.
Exactly.
She lost all that money because she was dealing with her friend. It wasn't even his idea. Good point, Kyra. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
So the next scene was Maya. This is her first scene. She comes on the scene, and they have this is where she has a rental home, which I don't understand. Somebody, ladies, help me out here with this math. She has she rents a home. It's $10,000 a month. That's her rent. She's paying $10,000 a month for a rental home. That was one. Then she spent $65,000 on making changes on the house. How does the math work? Why the hell you don't buy a damn house and you spending between that already at $75,000?
Well, $10,000 is really not that much though. Like, coming from them, I don't think that's a lot of money a month.
But $65,000 to make changes to the house, that's not yours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, that part is ridiculous. Like, I wouldn't spend anything, but $65,000 when you paying $10,000, I've done that, but I mean, I haven't spent that, but I'm just saying I'm equaling it to like my money. Like, it could be considered $65,000 if you think about the percentages. So when I've rented homes, like I've bought things for the home. I wouldn't be breaking down walls and putting up bathrooms and stuff, but I don't know. $65,000, $10,000 is not a lot when you coming from money like that, especially with her husband.
The point is, why you don't have a house if you got all that money? Why are you renting?
Yeah, I don't know what was the story. I did see. I don't know if they mentioned it.
That's what
there got to be a reason.
There was a story. It just said a rental home. You know how Bravo is shady. It said a rental home, and it said how much they're paying a month. Bravo put that.
I saw that part. That's what I'm wondering if I missed the part where it said why they're renting. Are they building a house? It's you know how they rent until they, like what Toya does in Medical Housewives of Medicine, whatever that's called.
Because of course Bravo shady. She said, "Oh, I put $65,000 on the home, and there at the bottom it says rental $10,000 a month."
Yeah.
So Kyra said the prenup is. We read that. Maya, Miss Broke CEO. She said, "Farrah, the financial literacy isn't there." I agree. It was rumored that she wasn't going to be asked back, and then she popped up with the health issue and moving to the house.
That could be another scenario.
That's a storyline.
But like you said, she's obviously a liar. Like Kyra said, and you said, like, she's obviously a liar. Like, even when the editors had to put in that she's renting, when she's trying to pretend like she's owning, like she's just, I don't know. She just fronts a lot and lies.
So here goes Karen, Miss Grand Dame. She had a breast lift. Karen has got a breast lift. I said, good for Karen. I'm so surprised she's with Ray though.
I know, right?
Because Karen's looking good. I mean, she had little tweaks here and there.
Well, they're gonna say later on in the episode that she's cheating on him. Like, she's seeing some blue-eyed dude.
They've been talking.
I think she is.
You think she's cheating on Ray?
Yeah. I don't think they having sex. I don't think they do anything. I think she look, like you said, she looks good. I don't think he don't seem to be in love with her.
Nah, she don't seem to be in love with
And
him.
he said it, like not even seem. He said it in
Yes, he
like
said it.
words.
And it really hurt her. You think she's cheating? I mean, Karen's
Yeah.
kind of, I think that's kind of risky. Unless she's cheating with somebody who doesn't want it to come out. That's a big risk cheating.
Well, it sounds like it said the guy got blue eyes. If he's white, he might not be into Potomac, Housewives of Potomac. He could be some like, real estate, broker or something. Like, who knows? Like, if he's blue
Right,
eyes.
blue eyes, but I didn't, good point. When they said blue eyes, I didn't even think it was a white person. I figured it was a black man with blue eyes. I didn't even take that as a white person. Good point.
I took it as a white person, and he's not affiliated with none of this housewife shenanigan gossip. It's not a part of it. He's probably way removed from all of this. So he's a good person to see on the low.
I hope not. I hope she
Why? You want her to be in a loveless marriage?
Yeah, but I hope she doesn't do that to Ray.
Yeah, please. I don't condone cheating, so I don't want anybody to come at me thinking that I'm saying cheat. But all I'm saying is that she need to find some love. Maybe she not having sex. Whatever she need, do it. We only live once. I'm not gonna be in no loveless marriage or loveless relationship. Nothing.
I agree. Kyra said, please, Karen is a liar. Kyra ain't my liar. But, Karen too knows what she's doing. So Myra basically says she don't care. So Karen brings up, the lady was questioning about your post, about your breast cancer, and Maya was like, I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
I would say too, I don't give a damn what they think.
Mm-hmm.
So this was an interesting scene to me because, what is it, Papa Smurf? Peter Thomas was
pops up on the scene
with Wendy. And Wendy wants to open a Nigerian lounge. Wendy's involved in too many things, and wait until one business is successful before you move on to the next. To me, it's all over the place. If you're branding yourself, I don't know, you doing you doing candles. 1 minute you're doing this. Now all of a sudden you're opening a lounge. You're a professor. I remember she wanted to be like the Black Martha Stewart, but it's too much. You're not the grand dame. Calm yourself.
No, but I do like the advice that Peter was giving her. Like I don't know, like whatever Peter could do with it, like I would go in with Peter. Like I see, it's not like that's a business. It seems like she's more of an investor than it would be of her trying to run the business. But if she wants a Nigerian lounge, like I don't know what input Peter would know about Nigeria and that type of like. She would still need to put something into it. But I do believe that she's more would be an investor. When he was going over the numbers and me about being numbers, and I like to see what kind of money she would be making, she would only have a 20% stake in that business. So I don't. Yeah, so I don't think it would be like where she doesn't need to be available. He's successful in these businesses that he's opening.
Yeah, because she said it would be like probably a 1 million they had to give out. She'll put like 300,000, and she looks surprised. I said, "You're going into business. You're talking about opening a lounge, and your eyes bulges open when he talks about $300,000."
Because I think when she thought about it, it was like it's not money that she can put up. I think she would need her husband's money too. Like I think that was the part that made her be like, "Damn!" Like I thought it was like 50 or 100 where I could have did one with my own money, but now damn, I gotta include my husband because I need his money to go in with this 300,000. So I think that's where she was like, dag, I gotta include him.
Yeah, and she's not gonna see any of the profits, he said, about maybe a year from now. So that 30,000, you're not gonna get it back. But he said, in a couple of years, you'll be making like 8 million a year or something.
Yeah, I don't even think she would be making when I did the math.
Not her.
Yeah, the business would be, but her cut would be like, I think 400,000 per year, which is still good. She gonna make her money back the first year. She gonna make 300,000 plus another 100,000, which is still good. Like I would go into that business if I knew, like, just as an investment, my 300,000 would get me 400,000 per year after the first year. I think that's a great investment.
I agree, but she seemed a little confused because she was talking about books. I said, wait a minute. And Peter was like, people ain't trying to have kids around when they're trying to get.
Oh my God. Now, when she said that, I was like, is she kidding me? Library?
Who goes to the library nowadays? You can get everything off your Kindle. I'm still surprised libraries are still open. So I understand when you said that you want to allow Nigerian lounge, but then you're talking about books and all this stuff. Oh, she said during the day.
That would be stupid. Like, and Peter was like, no. Like, he was like looking at her like, no, that ain't happening. Not
Wait
with
a
my
minute.
money.
So Peter got money. He got money. He seems like he's the guru of lounges and restaurants. I mean, I know he had one of them open in North Carolina. Was it Charlotte? I think he has one in Charlotte. He
Yeah.
has a couple of restaurants. So
Yeah,
it
he
was
got one in Miami now. Like, he's doing good for himself. And he gives like, it looks like a lot of them. He has like business partners where he's going in with people, which I listened to him on a couple of. We need to get him up on here because he definitely be jumping on podcasts here and there. I'm gonna have to
Hey,
write to him
Peter.
like, yeah,
Wagwan. He's Jamaican, is he? Wagwan. You know? Yeah, he looking smooth. Peter looking good. Peter got swag.
I always thought he looked good. I don't know about them missing. I don't like men with missing side teeth, and he had like missing side teeth. When he first got with Cynthia, he had the missing side teeth, and I don't like missing side teeth. Is ghetto to me. Not to offend anyone.
Missing side teeth. I don't remember that.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
so I said I don't like when Wendy plays dumb. She played dumb?
When he was doing the math and going over it with her, she was like, oh, what? 400,000, 20%. Like, she did seem kind of like,
she didn't know the numbers.
Yeah, she wasn't good with like the numbers. And he was kind of like basically telling her this is what it is. Like, when she should have known, like she was like questioning, not seeming confident.
Yeah, she was the one that's saying, I have this master's and that master's. So then they showed Ashley with her family, not too interested, talk about the same thing. She talked about getting the house with, but in the confessional, Ashley mentioned she would get half of Michael's money. She was just smiling like in the confessional, really happy about talking about getting his money. Then she talked about, they created an LLC. They're going to be buying the house on the LLC, and the family says she needs to get an attorney. At least somebody.
Yeah, they gave her much advice that I would absolutely give my sister, my aunt, whoever. Like, I just think her whole thing is being scared to be on her own. Like, I think it's like a child and their daddy. Like, she doesn't want to let daddy go. Like, he's taking care of everything. She does not want to let that money, and she's willing to be a concubine for getting money.
So the one thing I didn't understand is when she was like, oh, and then this is going back from the first scene. Oh, I was into threesomes, and then I didn't want to be into threesome anymore. I wanted to smack the hell out of Ashley. You went into this marriage, or for the duration of the marriage, or a pretty long time in the marriage, having threesomes, and you expect to tell the man you don't want to have threesomes anymore, and expect them to be like, oh, okay, that's what you want, sure. Once you start opening those gates of hell, that's gonna happen. And
exactly.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
Because
it's an addiction at this point. Mm-hmm.
I want a monogamous relationship. Your ass should never have done it in the first place.
Exactly. Too late. That's your fault.
Yeah. So then that's why he's cheating on you too. So Kyra said, is that LLC an even split? We don't know. She didn't say anything. She keep talking about the LLC.
Yeah, I just think these are ideas he's spewing at her. He's putting these ideas in her head, and she's just like, as long as she's being taken care of, LLC, his name, her name, she don't give a damn whose name that house is in. I just think she just wants to be taken care of. That's the bottom line, and be a concubine.
Giving the tea, girl. The next scene is Giselle. They show Giselle's before and after, and I'm not impressed with that house. The before and after.
I liked the renovation. I don't know about that split. Like, it's a 2-story, then it becomes like a 1-story. It's like a colonial attached to like whatever you call them houses. That's like a 1-story house. It's just a weird.
It doesn't look like they belong together.
Yeah, it looks like 2 separate houses. Like, one is a colonial style 2-family. The other one is no.
They call it the West Wing, but again, Giselle's only her and her kids, so I'm not thinking she needs to get a mini mansion or a big house. It's good for her. But
I do like it though. I do like what she did with it. It looks really nice on the inside, and to be able to say like she renovated. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The inside looks good. So I just think like for her to do it by herself with her two girls, and I don't know if she get help from that man that she was married to. Like, I think it's something to be like, applauded. I like it. The barn, that barn is a mess. Should have knocked it down and built from there. That's true.
That is true. She should have just broke though, because I'm like, get your. It just the outside don't look good. The inside, yes, but the outside, it looks like Giselle's fashion's a
Yeah,
mess.
I wanted to get a tour of it to see like how does that two family or whatever look like the two story go into like that whole like one
I'm
story.
sure.
I'm just wondering like the makeup of it. Like it do look like, and then she got like a carport. I don't know. I think like Kyra is right. Maybe knock it down and build something on it because it looks like it's a nice piece of land.
Like I said, it looks like her fashion's a mess. That's
Kyra
how.
said, "Why y'all telling that tale about the inside? I think the inside look nice.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
had the marble floors, huh?
from what we saw from the inside. I mean, we don't know the whole thing.
Yeah, we need a tour. But what I did see, the quick scene that I did see, like when she opened up the entrance, it was like little checkerboard going on, nice big old vase by the door. Like I like it looked a little elegant. I need to see more to make a full, like, objective opinion.
But again, we're talking about Giselle.
Yeah, true.
So and I don't think she has an interior decorator or anyone really helping her decorate. And it doesn't seem like it. It seems like she wants to make it her home and decorate it herself. So that's why when I look at the house, I keep thinking it's Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
So she calls in this scene she calls Robin, to talk about the Karen's event. I mean, I like
Mm-hmm.
their friendship together. They really do look alike. I always thought they looked like they could be sisters. They call it
Yeah.
green-eyed bandits.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Robin needs to get her own backbone and not lean so much on Giselle.
Yeah.
I feel like she feeds off of Giselle. If Giselle says something, she'll jump on Giselle's bandwagon if
Mm-hmm.
she has her back. But when she's by herself, she really can't. So that was interesting. So then it's Karen's party.
Wait, we got to get back to the part about the daughter and her picking out her fashions, Giselle's fashions. What do you think about the dress that her and her daughters picked out? And they basically was telling her, listen, we thought that you upgraded your wardrobe. Let me see if I have a little.
Oh, she had picked out some flash. It looked like a flashy sequence pinkish dress. You're like, oh no, that looked like you're going to church. That's the outfit they picked for the wear.
Yes, yeah, I couldn't get a picture of the whole thing, but it's like a jumpsuit.
Hot mess. And I remember Kat said, oh my God, you look nice. Not cute. And her daughters, they don't have taste either. They told the mother to wear that.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, and I would love to see like her whole body in it. Like they didn't show like a whole body shot.
They did on the show. They did. It was
They
it was
did.
a whole pants thing. Yeah, on the show you could see the whole thing. It was not. It wasn't cute to me.
I didn't like it either. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes if you got a nice shape, you can bring out, like, I feel like that does have potential depending on how she wore it. What did the shoes look like? Did she have a belt on? I don't remember seeing like the whole ensemble.
And maybe her having her hair up.
Yeah, I think I actually was going to wear I have a dress like that. She might have bought that from Macy's because I have a dress just like that. That's the dress like that. So I was wondering,
how does that dress look?
On me, I'm gonna throw it together. Okay. I wanted to wear it today, but I had this already set up. So, but my dress was good. I wear it with the heels. They look nice. I got my accessories. As long as you accessorize things, I think it could come across nice, even if it is something that look like abomination.
Well, on camera, it didn't look too bad. Like when she went to Karen, said like, "Oh, you look nice." I didn't see anybody really talk about her. It looked okay on camera. Again, they didn't focus on her, but Giselle's she has a really pretty face.
Yes.
She has a nice body, but it seems like she's one of those pretty girls, but they just make themselves look less pretty.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think she knows how to throw them outfits together. I think some of them do. It has potential to look good, but she doesn't know how to pull it together. like as
And
a
on
nice
the reunions.
ensemble.
And on the reunions, but I think with Giselle, and I think she said that one time, like, oh, I don't have to, I'm pretty. I think she's always been pretty, that she feels I don't have to do the extra stuff. There's certain people that feel like my face alone says it all. This is the fashion.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah.
the fashion. My face is so beautiful. I don't have to do anything. And she's a very attractive woman that she don't have to as long as her makeup, her hair looks good, and even then her hair be questionable. I think she feels she's so pretty that she doesn't need to do anything extra.
Yeah, I agree. And she does. Sorry. If she pulled that fashion together, she would be what? A force to be reckoned with.
For it.
Mm-hmm.
So just Karen thinks Giselle is trying to get Michael to buy a house. Oh, and also just their thing. This is the point of Karen and Giselle talking, and Karen thinks what's her name again? Ashley's trying to get Michael to buy a house, and she doesn't really want to get a divorce.
I believe that too. I'm with Karen on that.
Yeah, they don't think she wants to get a divorce.
Same thing I said. And I was saying that before I even saw that part. I know she's just looking for stability. Any kind of way, whatever deal he throws at her, she's going to take him up on that deal.
So Ashley mentioned Ashley comes in half naked. I mean, that was the outfit. I was like, oh my God. I mean, she looks great. But
yes,
she was dressed, I guess, for a lounge, the party, have a good time. She looks like she's a person that would have a good time hanging out with her.
Yeah.
That she mentioned she brought the house of Michael. Well, damn, I'm like, that was pretty fast. She brought the house. It wasn't, she discussed it and she brought it, and then they went back and forth about whether or not she's getting a divorce. She's like, well, I didn't tell him getting a divorce. I'm being separate. I'm separated with Michael.
And she said she get coochie cravings.
Oh, that's what she mentioned. That she had coochie cravings for
him.
I mean, people do anything for money, but at this point, you still having coochie cravings for that man who then cheated on you and did everything else. So she said yes, that she gets coochie cravings for him, and that's probably one of the reasons why she's probably want to get a house with him. Whenever she's in the mood, she'll go upstairs or downstairs or to the west wing. So now Wendy walks in, goes to Giselle to give her a hug, and Giselle basically, don't hug me, don't touch me.
I like that.
I like that about Giselle. And I kind of was like, at first, why is she mad at Wendy? And then they play back. I'm like, wait a minute. Why would Wendy, after all the stuff that happened between Giselle and how she disliked Giselle and toward Giselle another one. That was probably one of the best reads on reality.
It was, and I was disappointed because I didn't like how Wendy was going at Giselle, and then Giselle was so cool like about it. Like she did like a Garcelle. Like she was just too cool about that. I would have ripped that bitch to shreds. I don't care. Like if you think like it wasn't even her who really was talking about her husband like that. Yeah, she questioned it about what was in the tabloids and stuff, but it like the way Wendy went off on her wasn't necessary, was unnecessary, was unwarranted, really.
For me, Giselle did the right thing, keep her mouth, because Wendy tore up. She couldn't say nothing to Wendy.
Yes, she could have. I would have been like, see, that's when you what? I would have talked about her husband. See, the problem is with these women. They go crazy about you talking about their husband. All she did, first of all, they all were kind of questioning it. She's bringing it up, what was in the tabloids or whatever she heard. It wasn't, I think the way Wendy went so hard on her, I really don't think Giselle did a lot to deserve that read. That's what I'm saying. And then the way she was like coming in with guns blazing, Wendy, like, is something really going on with you and your husband? Maybe it's cheating. You going to get your body. Remember, she was questioning about getting her body done. She was getting so defensive. Like, for what? Because I'm questioning. See, that's when you start talking about the body. Exactly. Wendy played herself. Like, that's what I'm saying. She went so crazy on Giselle talking about, and this is a woman who got a whole body makeover, whatever she did with her body, implants, she's wearing revealing stuff. To me, that's when you be like, listen, she coming at me like that. I would have been like, that's why your man's cheating on you and you trying to get your body done so your man won't cheat on you. I get it. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's things that Giselle could have said to her. I would have done it. Because ain't no bitch gonna go off on me like that.
I think Giselle and Robin were kind of like, and again, this was last season, I got to think back, But I think they were kind of thinking like, oh, why did she get her body? And they were making little comments and stuff.
Exactly.
When Wendy went at Giselle, I think it was well deserved. I can't remember back then, but at that moment, I thought it
And you remember
was.
she went off on Robin too, like, oh, you don't even got a relationship to even talk about. Like she was just going
I
ham.
think she
But
did good. I think she should have went off on them.
and the problem with them is they sat there being like, first of all, like I agree with Kyra, she shouldn't have like Wendy played herself back. You tore them to shreds, and then you come up to give them a hug.
Yeah,
I just feel like what'd you say?
No, I said Wendy did play herself for trying to hug her. No.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I just think like I didn't like it when they flashed back. It reminded me of how she went off on them, and they said really nothing. I wouldn't speak to the bitch either.
Yeah, and Kai said, I mean, Giselle was acting like she got her body done because of the cheat. Yes, because that was the thing. Her and Rob was making it seem like, oh, she got her body done. Yeah, I don't remember everything that happened, but when Wendy did it, I was like, yes, girl. I felt like it was justifiable. Yeah, Giselle deserved it, and Robin shouldn't have. Oh, she said Robin shouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, she should. That's what I'm saying. I just think she was, I don't know, I wouldn't question it. I don't know if I would be like, but let's say it is in the tabloids that your man is cheating and that she's a whole attorney or whatever, she's a professor, and she never, like, why aren't these questions that I can ask? Like, you're a whole professor. She was tight, buttoned up, like, all like very conservative. And then all of a sudden you got implants, you got your ass done, you got a whole full makeover, and you're wearing like revealing things. And at the same time, it's in the tabloids that your man cheated on you. So why is that wrong? Like, are we all gonna act stupid? Like, we all gotta be on the show acting stupid? No, I'm gonna be just like Giselle. We gonna get these checks coming in. I'm gonna question these things because it's all happening right before us. I would bring it on the show.
No, I think she did, but they were being very catty about it. I think Wendy should have did the right thing, cursing them out. And Giselle, Miss Big Mouth, was very quiet. I think.
Exactly.
I think she was in shock and she got her feelings hurt. She went deep into Giselle before. That's why you loaned it. I think Giselle was so hurt she couldn't say anything. It was like, oh my gosh, she really touched the soft spot. She said it was all it. Kyle said it wasn't all about the tea that Rob wanted to sue for lying on them. Oh, that Robin wanted to sue for lying on them. Who wanted to sue Robin? She said it wasn't all about the tea that Robin wanted to sue for lying on them. Tell us more, Kyra.
She's saying it was in all about the tea that Robin wanted to sue for lying on them. That I don't know who was lying. Who was lying on Robin that she wanted to sue.
Yeah, but I definitely felt she should have. So that's why when I didn't know after what happened if they were cool again. Like, I don't know. They had the show last year. You don't know if Wendy and Giselle made up. I don't know what was going on in social media. But after all of that, you felt so upset, and Wendy and Giselle, Wendy was still going at Giselle in the reunion, and you're gonna see her and hug. I would say not to this Giselle. So it didn't make any sense why Wendy was being so fake.
But people are fake like that. Like, they'll curse you out and then say, because she cursed out good. So it's like, why isn't she gonna say hi? She cursed her out, and now she figured like, Giselle didn't say nothing back. Like, she was the winner, and like Wendy read her to filth. So it's like she want to go up and say hi to her and be phony. Why should she be mad at Giselle? She read her to filth. Like, there's nothing for just Wendy to be mad at.
Yeah, but to give a hug.
She's fine. Like, why is she not gonna get? She's fine. She read her. She's still married. Everything's still going good. She probably don't feel nothing. When you read somebody and you tell a bitch off, and then you kind of one up them, it's like it's water under the bridge. She good now. She done told your ass off. Now you walking away, scurrying away, all hurt with your tail between your legs. That's on you. Like, that's what happened. Like, Wendy she done took care of that, put that bitch down, and now she good with life. So now Giselle is like messed up.
She's opening lounges and everything else. So Robin was saying the blog was lying on the people who were against Monique, because Monique was friends with the blog all from that season.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like Giselle even more when she wasn't being fake. That whole fake.
Yeah, I love that part.
She's like, don't hug me, don't touch me. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely like that. So now Myra walks in and Giselle.
Wait, no, but what about the part with Candace? Because Candace arrived and she arrived, and then what do you think about Esquila or whatever her name is, Esquila? Because she should have been. I don't know why she's on the show again.
Yeah, why is she there? She's not even a cast. She's a friend of the show, I guess.
I thought, remember on a reunion they had her on for like a split second. I don't know if they had her on for longer, but I don't even think she deserved even a spot on the reunion. They gave her literally like 2 seconds. They showed her like on sitting on the couch, and then you never heard from her like the whole show.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they did that to her. The girls all made up everything. She was there for like 2 minutes.
And then why is she here again? Like, what is she doing? She's not a housewife. Is she even a friend?
I didn't even see her in the trailer.
I was just surprised to see her at all.
I mean, she's a very pretty looking woman and she has great fashions. And I thought that from last season, she was going to be the new cast, the new, person on the show. Is there a new person coming on the show? That's it.
I don't know. I think they was interviewing Esquila. I just think she didn't get the position. Like, she didn't fill the spot. She's like, that's why I'm like, why is she back again? Like, I thought, like, once you're on there, they text you out and then you're like gone forever. Like, I'm like, what are they doing with her? Why is she back? She didn't bring nothing last year.
Yeah, this season or from this first episode, it seems like they have people here and there. Like they had one woman that I've seen before in other episodes. I think that's Karen's friend. They had Charisse there. They had Peter Thomas, and he's gonna be there later on too about the whole rumor of him and Giselle dating. And then now they have this one. What's the name? The other one, the other lady. I forgot her name. The one you said, Esquila.
Oh, Esquila or whatever. Yeah, I might be mispronouncing. Yeah, Esquila.
Scenes last year, most of them were with Candace. She said they cut out a lot of her scenes because they probably were boring scenes.
That's what I'm saying. To me, it's like once they start doing that, that means that you're not a good fit for the show. So I was just wondering, I was surprised to see her here when they gave her like a 2-second show of her during a reunion, and that showed me that she shouldn't be coming back. So I was like, wait, what are they doing with her? But okay.
I agree. And then Myra now walks in. Giselle runs over her. You can see Giselle running over there. And she says, this is what, she was like, this is what she said, is this cancer or no cancer looks like? Is this what cancer or no cancer looks like? I thought that was wrong of Giselle. Shady.
I don't know. I just think that the way sometimes people say things, like I think that was Giselle's way of saying you look good. Like, the way some people.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
She says, this cancer or no cancer look like, or this is how cancer
yes,
looks.
You look so good. When people think cancer, you're fighting battles. Like when people think of that, like people, you don't normally think about people looking like they just got off the fashion runway. Like, so to me, I think she was saying it in a good way. This is what cancer looks like. You looking good, girl.
No, she wasn't. What? How would that?
That's how I interpreted it. I interpreted it like that.
No. This is not what she said, because after she said, I felt like you were saying it for attention. Giselle went there to be shady. You don't say, this is what cancer look or no cancer look like.
Yeah, this is what cancer look like. Girl, you look good.
No. First of all, someone's going through cancer, you say that to them, they will be highly insulted.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't know that. That's what I'm saying. That's something that I would not know that. To me, I would look at it like, girl, like I said, when you think of cancer and somebody she said she was at Johns Hopkins Hospital. I'm thinking you fighting cancer, you going through chemo. So automatically I'm going to think like you looking stressed out. So if I see you at a brunch and you looking like a 10, that would be my way of saying you look good. Like, girl, this is what cancer look like?
No, I would be highly insulted. No, that's not what you say. Like, oh my God, you look great. Are you okay? How you doing? First of all, Giselle's being shady because in previous scenes, she was questioning whether it was true and how she felt she was doing it for attention.
Yeah, I do believe.
Right after she went into saying she felt like you were doing it looking for attention.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, you what? That's what I'm saying. She's saying you look good. You look good, bitch. You're lying. And she said at the same time, like you looking good. She knows she didn't have cancer. So I think that was her way of saying you look good, and you have cancer or you don't have cancer. Which one is it? But you look good. Like that was the way I interpreted it.
Yeah, but it wasn't in a positive way. She was being shady. She was being shady. She wasn't saying like, "Oh, you look good for having cancer." She's like, "Bitch, I know you're lying. You look too good to have cancer."
I think it was a two-shot kind of deal. Like she's saying you look good, and bitch, you don't got cancer. You're lying.
Yeah, she's saying you look too good to have cancer to me. You're lying.
Okay, a compliment. Okay.
Yeah, but you don't want to take it that way, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I know you did it for attention."
She's lied, but she did lie. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, she lied. Giselle called her out on it and told her at the same time she looked good. She did lie.
So I don't remember the Instagram post. Well, now I do. I think the Instagram post she did say she had cancer, or did she say she thinks she had cancer, or did they say
Let's
John
see.
Hopkins cancer? I don't remember what the post was, but I remember when I saw the post, I thought she had cancer.
That's what I'm saying. You thought she had cancer, and obviously she revised the post to show that she did not have cancer. But I think originally she said she had cancer. Like it was kind of like and I think a lot of people probably started calling her saying something, and then of course she revised it. So I do believe I'm with Giselle on this. Like she's lying, and then she lied. She ain't gonna never say she got cancer. It sounds like she did lie.
Kyra says she has no coot. Yeah, Giselle don't have no coot. But the thing is, Maya said, the cancer said it looks like cancer.
Yeah.
They do say that sometimes to you.
They do. I got that scared before too, but I wasn't on social media talking about I got cancer. And I'm at John Hopkins. After they scare me half to death, after they scare you, why are you going to cancer treatment centers? Like, I don't know how that works. I never had to go that far when they did scare me half to death. But why was you at John? That's what I'm saying. Like she alluded to like she fighting cancer. That's like saying like, okay, my doctor said I had like, he felt a lump. And then tomorrow I put up a post saying I'm at Sloan Kettering. When you think that, oh shit, like, come on, that's what I think she was perpetrating a lie.
Well, how do we know she wasn't there?
I don't know. I think she could have been passing by and I don't know, asking them their advice or something. I don't think she had appointments where she going to chemo and stuff.
But she said she had, I forgot the type of cancer she said she had. And she was going
through it. Or thought she had?
She said, the doctor said I had whatever, I forgot the name, lymphoma.
Oh, lymphoma, something like that. I think it was like lymphoma.
And isn't that a form of cancer?
Yeah, but I still don't believe she.
And she said that her family was crying, she was crying, and all this stuff. And she said to Giselle, F you. So from what she said at the end of that episode, that she did have it. Because she said the doctor said she had it. She said her and her family was
But what did
crying.
they do? They made a mistake? Like, what was the end result? Like, she doesn't have it now? Did she fight it? What happened?
Well, we don't know. That's what the next episode is going to be about. We don't know. But my whole thing is, if you have a doctor that said you had cancer, then your ass needs to sue. And y'all would
look. I'm looking at some posts now, and I'm looking at People Magazine. Real Housewives of Potomac. Mia Thornton shares her cancer scare.
Oh, this cancer scare. Okay, so she didn't have cancer. Okay, she didn't have cancer, so it's a cancer scare.
Okay, wait. Let's see the post. Wait. Hold up. Let me see. Let me
you know who did that one time too? Marlo on the Atlanta Housewives.
They always do that. That's what I'm saying. They always doing this. They always. Okay, here we go.
Oh my goodness, you're good.
Okay, so
what does it say? That was a post?
Yes, this is from February 25th. Same time last week, doctor called at 7:31. Maya, I'm sorry, but your test results came back and I need you to go to John Hopkins Cancer Center today for further evaluation. You can only imagine the overwhelming amount of emotion G and I endured trying to figure out why. However, even with such terrible news, I felt an extreme amount of peace and energy instilled that allowed me to remain strong. I've been in and out of visits to specialists every day, and the storm is not over, but this experience is changing me. I'm working with a phenomenal team of physicians.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. And I appreciate the outpouring of support. I have not been diagnosed. I think that's the part she added. When she said, I have not been diagnosed.
Okay, so she didn't say anything that wasn't accurate. She didn't say anything that wasn't accurate. Oh, this was the one where she edited and said, I haven't been diagnosed.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yes, she edited that. So I don't know what it said before that. Like, she edited it. So who knows? She probably, I have not been diagnosed yet. Like, maybe she edited that.
She added that. I don't remember seeing that part.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I think she probably revised a lot of it. Who knows what else it originally said.
So Kyra said, Myra's a lie. I think of the minimum. At the minimum, she left it purposely vague. I mean, I don't. You think somebody would lie about something like that? I mean, people do a lot of stuff.
Yes, they do that all the time. They've done that on a couple of housewives, like scenarios where they lying about the cancer.
I mean, you could say you had a cancer scare, but to lie and say you had cancer and you didn't, that's totally different.
And did she ever put an update that, oh my God, it was a scare? It wasn't this. Like, we don't even know. Like, why are we still going? I don't know if this is a part of the show or she wanted to make it a part of the show. Did we ever know? Like, she put the scare up, but then that was in February. What's going on up until today? Like, she got fans that could be possibly worried about her co-workers and stuff like that. Like, you're not going to tell no one what happened after.
I don't know if she posted something else, but that's how it ended with her telling Giselle F you.
I believe Kyra when I think she was probably about to get fired off of Housewives, and she probably came up with this story, and now it's like she's dragging us along. Like, now it's like it's a mystery. Does she have it? Does she not? Was she misdiagnosed?
Yeah, that is a storyline because everybody wants to know now. How did she find out? And that's what it. I mean, the whole episode was about two things. What's her name? Ashley's divorce and Maya's cancer scare.
Yeah. So I guess that was like the introduction to what's going on in their life now. And then it looks like the next episodes we're gonna dig in deep and see and unpack their lives and the living with Michael, the divorce, and the cheating rumors.
Supposedly making a pass at Giselle make her feel uncomfortable. I want to see that.
Yes, absolutely. Because that looked like that's going to be a topic of like big conversation.
I don't even know it yet. I believe Giselle.
Well, it looks like he hit her up in her DM. So we got to see what the DM said. We don't know yet.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about that part. I thought he made a comment. But this is the end. This was the end of season 7, episode 1 of Real House of Potomac. We talked about it. We had different opinions about it. This was our first live. We have many more lives to come.
Yes.
Subscribe, share, like, comment. Kyra, thank you for joining again. You know the tea, girl. We need to have you one day on the show. You know the tea.
I know, yes.
Keep bringing the tea. So we will be live again. We're going to be watching the reunion of Beverly Hills. Oh, we've been happened already. We're going to eventually talk about it. We're going to catch up on all episodes. But thank you for watching. I mean, we have Mary Richard on here, surviving breast cancer, Kyra, Joshua Sharp, whoever's in here. Thank you so much. Oh, Venicia. Good job, ladies. I didn't even know you're here. That's one of my friends. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Yes. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button down below. And thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye, Kyra. Bye.
Yes.